Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm back with another plant video. I am going to be setting up my greenhouse that I just bought. I am really excited because I get to have more room to put my plants. I wanted to be able to buy plants and not be too worried about where I was going to put it, especially because recently I feel like in my house I've just been running out of room where the lighting situation is good enough for my plants to survive. So my outdoor conditions living in Houston are pretty good, like high humidity, not super cold. Like I know it's like winter right now, but I think it's 75 degrees is the high today. So we really only get like cold nights, and honestly, like with Hoya, I know that that's pretty much what their condition is in nature. It was relatively inexpensive on Amazon. I want to say it was like 50 something dollars. It was on sale for like 10% off or something. Keep an eye on that. I think it was 50 something, like I said. Don't pay more than that because I know that the reviews on this greenhouse aren't like the best reviews in terms of keeping it outside. It's from the same people who my indoor greenhouse is from. So yeah, I figure if it ends up going bad today or it ends up like toppling over at whatever point, I could probably either adjust it with like wooden frames, and by me and I mean my dad. I could either do that or I could just bring it inside and keep it in my plant room and just like buy some more grow lights for it. But yeah, that's the plan. I have some backup plans in case this doesn't work out, but hopefully it does. And yeah, let's go ahead and cut to me and my time lapse of setting this guy up. So we have finished the greenhouse. It's pretty nice. Like I said, it's from the same people who made my other greenhouse that's indoors. I already kind of knew these shelves were gonna suck. I'm gonna see if maybe my dad can make or like cut some wood to see if maybe that would provide a little bit more structure and maybe like make the base a little bit more sturdy. But it's really nice. I really like it. I'm excited to start putting plants in here, and that's what I'm gonna do now. Everyone keeps asking like, what plants are you gonna put in there? Well, I actually don't even know what plants I'm gonna put in there. I have all of these plants on this shelf right here, and I was considering moving some of those into the greenhouse, and then I also have some bigger plants on my porch that I thought that I might move in there. But yeah, for the most part, it's going to just be sort of like another spot for me to put plants instead of necessarily like specifically like I got this greenhouse for these plants, you know? So I'm probably gonna move my peperomia in there because it's getting really big and this doesn't seem like it's gonna hold it for very much longer. Maybe this one, but I will take you along with me. I don't really see myself putting like too many plants in there, if I'm being totally honest, just because most of my plants are like doing swell where they are. This guy is getting massive and it's on the floor right now, and I think it would probably do a little bit better in there. Okay, so it is now the next morning and I have a few plants in here. I have a lot of the plants that need like a little bit more sun. So I have my variegated Crimson Princess, like my Hoya there. It's huge, and like I said before, it was like touching the floor. But yeah, I have that there. My new Pupicalix, like Royal Hawaiian Purple, I figured would look better in here, or would do better in here because of the lighting. And I have brought my Monstera Adansonii like cuttings that I turn into a plant. I brought that guy out here because I figure maybe it'll grow faster outside. And then I have my Monstera. This plant got spider mites, but this plant right here I ended up like taking and dividing from the mama plant just because I was worried that the plant wouldn't make it, and so I decided to like split it up. So I figured I would just move it out here. It wasn't getting any split, so that meant maybe it wasn't getting enough light. So that guy's out here now. I was in love with this a few months ago, before it started getting cold, it had grown in like a ton of like brand new baby leaves that looked exactly like this, and there was like no markings on it at all. It was great. And then the cold front came in, and I didn't forget to move it inside. I ended up moving it inside, and then whenever I moved it back outside, I guess it was so windy that it just fell over, and so now there's so much damage on this plant because it fell over like 20 times. But yeah, it's still a really, 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 really cute plant, but it's only ever really cute from one side. Like the other side looks so dumb. So yeah, and then I have my Pilea peperomoides out here. Again, it was taking up room upstairs, and I knew that it needed more light just because the leaves kept growing in weird, and I've changed the soil like 1,000 times, it feels, and the soil keeps getting super compacted, and I just don't know what to do with this plant. So I figure my last resort is to stick it out here and see how it does. These mango plants I grew from seed, and they're really cute. They remind me of a Hoya. My philodendron lemon lime, I am very sad about this plant. I had gotten this one from Gabriella Plants. I tried nursing it back to health because the plant that I had gotten had like these huge leaves that were pretty much like on their last leg, and I didn't want to like just chop it all up, so I like kind of let them all die on their own. But then I put it in a spot that didn't have too much light, and the leaf growth slowed down like immensely. So I have it out here in hopes that maybe it'll fill back up. But yeah, I have this out here, and then I have my desert rose out here. She's getting some sun, real pretty. And then here I have a Hoya carrii. It stopped growing for me, so I figured maybe I would put it here with a little bit more sun. This avocado tree that my dad grew, isn't it like the cutest thing ever? Like, avocado trees are way cuter than I expected them to be. They're kind of fuzzy. I binge watched Scott Grows an Avocado Tree the other day because I was like, ooh, I want more avocados. So that's definitely something that I feel like I'm gonna end up doing. Definitely go check out his channel if you haven't already. He's awesome. His videos are like really relaxing to like put on in the background and just like listen to. He's great. And then I have this fishbone cactus that I actually got from the swap from Sergio Hoard's Plants on Instagram. Again, it has some new growth coming in, but I didn't want to keep it inside because I know that I did not have a place for it that had enough light, you know. And then I have this Ribsalis that I also figured would need a little bit more light. And then I have this succulent here that I actually have no idea what it's called. If you guys know, let me know what it's called. The back of the leaves are like very pink, and again, I figured it would need a little bit more light. I also have this succulent here that's not looking too hot, but I figured again would like some sun. And then I have a euphorbia down there. But yeah, that's all the plants that I have in here so far. I'm really excited to like be able to fill it with more plants. Okay, so update on the greenhouse. My dad ended up like putting these wooden stakes on all of the corners of it just so that way it's staked down a little better than whatever like the ties that they gave us. I also wanted to tell y'all that I bought a pubic splash again from Cornelius. I got it for $16 and it was like really big and pretty, so I just wanted to show you guys that I had this plant in here now. I'm really worried because apparently there's a storm coming and I don't really know what to do with the greenhouse. I don't know if I should just like try and anchor it down really, really well, or if I should like do something else. I was even considering just taking it apart and then putting it in my house and then putting all the plants in my house, but then like what the heck is the point of having a greenhouse? But yeah, these are the plants that are in here now. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and today's plant friend of the day is going to be Urban Jungle MSP. He is a fellow Hoya head, like a super Hoya head. I love him. He's really fun to talk to. I definitely recommend checking out his Instagram as well. He's great. I really love his videos, and I definitely recommend that you go and check him out. And yeah, that's gonna be it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know if you are in the market for a greenhouse down below and what greenhouse you have if you do have one. And go ahead and hit the like button down below if you did. And if you like me and you like plant videos, go ahead and subscribe if you want to. But that's going to be it for today's video, and I hope to see you guys on the next one. Bye!